And you can go up two behind. Good girl, baby blues. A good baby. All right, go up. You guys can go up two. All right, Scott, here we go. Good girl, baby blue. Oh, baby blue. Too many rails. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. Ooh. Go first, get the first low score. She's like, I was surprised by this morning fog.
It's all right, girl. It's just a baby girl. You're special anyway.
She says, I know. I am a special girl. Yeah, the Walshy was a really good girl, too. And the High Ox are here. I was like, I didn't really see another option there. I was like, well, this is where we're going to go. She says, hi, Mom.
At least you kept him on.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, hopefully we get one good picture somewhere on the course. 9. So 10 in the first. Well, I don't. You know what? My first. I don't know. I stopped really counting. Ready for some interviews?
Yeah. What happened? What do you think?
Well, it's super important and humbling, as you know, in our sport, to understand that we could be at the highest of highs and lowest of lows within 24 hours of each other. So that's the horses, and you have to just take away each experience. Like today, I have some homework to do with Baby Blue. I know what she's going to need to do for the next Derby. She's young. She's a new horse at this level. She's only 8 years old. She gained a lot of experience, and she finished the course in a confident manner and did some of the rest of the course really, really well, which we're thrilled about. You know, I always try to gauge and sense that on the course. If the horse feels overfaced or like it's really not going to go well for the horse, I would just have pulled up and said, not today, I'll scratch and we'll try another day. But she actually felt just surprised going to the first jump, and then once she did that, she was like, oh, now I know what I'm supposed to do. So as we went, I felt her take a breath, and I was petting her going around the ring. If you saw, I like kind of lengthened my reins and just sort of stroked her neck and said, you know, you're okay, you're fine, and you know, everything's going to be good. And she believed me. That's good. You know, you got to remember that these horses they're animals, and they get confused, and they have to get experiences like we do in our lives, and they have good intentions, so we're blessed to be a part of it.
These boots are on their last legs. I'm just hoping they make it, because I can't break in another pair before Devon. Who's this? This is Slick the Corgi. He has his own Instagram. You can tag him at Slick the Corgi. Oh. How old are you, Slick? How old is Slick now? 7? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you came right around the same time as her.
You seem like an old soul, my friend.
So what makes Devon so special?
I think on an objective sense, like it's a lot of the same types of rings and same types of jumps that we see everywhere, and the jumps are about the same height, and like the lines are about the same. What makes Devon special is the level of competition. Everyone's trying to peak here. So everyone plans their year around being their best this week. some people have been there a lot. It's venues that people go to all the time. We go to Kentucky for 2 weeks in May and 4 weeks in August, and so we feel very at home in Kentucky. Devon is once a year. No one feels at home here. So very few shows you get people. Everyone comes to be their absolute very best. And so it's very competitive. There's a lot of history here. We don't get a lot of audience at most of our horse shows anymore. That's kind of died away, and so having the rail be full of people and strollers and umbrellas and like the public coming makes it special. There aren't many qualifying horse shows anymore left at all, and a lot of the ones that are qualifying, like it's not that hard to qualify for anymore maybe, and so having a horse show that it's they don't have the 3-foot adult hunter, like you have to be showing at a certain level, you have to step up, you have to qualify. That just doesn't happen too much anymore. And I've watched this show since I was a kid, and I've covered it, I think 12 or 13 years for the Plaid Horse, so to actually get to show here is pretty exciting.
It's gonna be really exciting.
It's gonna be really exciting.
Dr. Redneck. Okay.
Feel the outside rein. Good girl. All right, one more. MTM sandwich. Come again. You didn't have enough in the turn to wait there, okay? Look at it. Now wait. There you go. How's that feel? All right, let's go. Very good. Just remember, if the turn is shorter, you need to keep the canter. Exactly. You can't wait out of nothing. Oxer. Canter away. Eye on the green at the end of the ring.
Okay, yep.
Then we land, change the bend.
Okay.
Inside rein, inside leg. Get him focused on the oxer. Right? Then we're going to go behind the pink, but inside the trees.
Yep.
Find your oxer away. Take a breath. Shape in, 2 stride. Just align with 2 strides.
I'm just gonna ride my canter.
Exactly, you got this. Okay. Right? Around the tree, inside the pink, and finish on your vertical away.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
You got this.
I got this.
You got this. Okay. Establish the canter, 2 reins. Have fun. You got this. Come on, Rubes.
I mean, I'm flexible. Obviously, we need the
Right, lead to one. There you go. that's we have goals. Look at that. You could land right once. He's like, what are we doing? Where are we going? I don't know, Mom. Okay. Just hang on.
Hang
Oh
on,
my
girl.
God. Easy. Easy. Just focus in. Oh, oh, hang on. Oh, now we land right. Reel it in, look. Oh, good girl. Okay, we've completed the obstacles.
She's so funny.
She's like, I'm just gonna walk at the end because I'll be exhausted. Like, bye. You had me worried there in the beginning, Piper. He's like, where's the mint? Good girl. He was very good, wasn't he? Woo, he's jumping big.
Yes.
Good for you.
That was the best riding I've ever done.
Okay, good for you.
I had to
You had to keep your leg on. You kept him organized, right? back to 3. I thought you were great.
I thought I read the best I possibly could
Good.
have.
Good. Yeah. You caught him, when he started to get a little distracted to the 2, you caught that, you put the left leg on, you straightened him out, right? He's a little more up today, right?
But he trusted me.
Exactly. It's good. So when we go back, you're going to need to.
I need to put my hands down.
Always a good start. But you're going to need to check in, right? You're going to need to take that energy off the top, right? Yep. You'll get jump 1 done, and then you'll sink down, and you'll reorganize, right? This was survival. right? You were like, oh my God, we're jumping big, we need a lead change. You did all the things though, okay?
Yeah.
You got all the parts done.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, you did it.
So good. Okay.
He's a very good boy.
Yeah.
You want to take him for a walk?
Yeah.
Or do you want to hop down?
I'll walk for a second.
Walk for a second, then we'll hop down. Okay, perfect.
What do you think she did?
She got all the parts done. She's good. This is a lot. She hasn't done a handy since January, so. You're fine, you got this. Yeah, when she walked in and started to head the wrong direction, I was a little concerned that wasn't her plan. Okay, we're good. Good.
Sam, I'll just go get his legs cleaned up, get them all done up. Then he'll actually go in the red blanket next and get the red boots on the front too, just to give him as much comfort as possible before he goes down to the ring. You're a good boy.
It does.
There you go. He knows more about that than I do.
It does. So it's called a 3-in-1 blanket. So it does heat, massage, and the PMF. So you kind of tackle multiple things for a successful day. Yeah. I have
yet.
not. I have thought about laying on it. I have used the boots on my legs though. Yeah.
The blanket was going to come in handy last night. I thought about it. It was in my car. I'm like, I can lay this down right about now. Come on, big man. Let's go. Let's go get your legs washed. Come on, buddy. So I've been helping them out on and off for the past probably 2 or 3 years. I kind of do it part-time whenever at the shows and needing help. I've been doing it myself for almost 30 years now. So watching him grow, it's actually been kind of fun because I've known John since 1999. So like watching him ride and then seeing where Matt as a professional has developed, learning the little ins and outs and adjusting his style to the way things change in the industry and different things like that has been really kind of cool. I think a lot of it is the trust with the years I've been doing it, that like, he's like, okay, I just want this one lunged. And he just trusts how I lunge it, when I lunge it, the way I do it, that he knows when he gets on it in the morning, it's going to be where he wants them. He knows when he shows up, the horses are going to be set, ready. They have everything they need done. And he knows I put these guys first above anything, so there is that nice factor in that aspect.
Good.
Yep.
This needs some love. This jacket here. It's a little bit different green than what everybody else has. One thing I do is when I course walk, and it might not make sense to do this, but it works for me. I naturally, as a rider, I like to go a little slow. So no matter what the line really rides, I walk it in my head that I have taught myself to walk so that the lines are always a little pressing for me in my head. So then I never get myself under pace, because I often get a little under pace and I have to remind myself keep flowing a little bit. So I'll walk it thinking that I really have to press up, and I'd rather get there a little early and have to steady than the long winger.
Up next, 3884. This is C2C Mucho Mas, followed by Sander Hendrickson of Melbourne, Pennsylvania. And the second ride here for Matthew Jenkins of Melbourne. C2C Mucho Mas, 8-year-old Dutch warm-blood gelding, 5
tell you, it's ooh. Ooh, I guess we're doing the high option. Jump the shit for that. Whoosh. Told you gotta ride this horse a little off the ground. He's looking at stuff. Ugh. He really didn't look at it either. He jumped the shit out of it. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a huge deal for him. See, that's what he does, the easy stuff. He just doesn't focus. Yeah, yeah.
And like you said, that's a big deal.
Yeah. This one's a little immature here.
Yes.
This is it. He comes back. He's probably going to come back on Heidi. He's standing third. They bring back the top 12.
Okay. Well, no. So I jumped the in of the 2 left of center, and he never drifts left. He always he's always going right. So and then the out he got really left of center. So I'm already, and then he lands on his right lead, and then he's
You
ditching
gotta
in.
watch the rein length. You get a little too in your crotch. Like here, this broken line. If you had your reins, you could have put your right leg on, got the change, and continued flowing.
Yeah,
They were too long, and you're too unorganized.
got-
and he got a little flustered.
it
But
got
I will
really
tell you,
messy.
he jumped the straw bales beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, again, the easy stuff he does hard.
But then I'm like, dude, you got to start listening to my leg a little bit. And so I came around to that 9. I'm like, dude, you got to keep going. And he goes, I don't think I'm going to go. I'm like, well, you're going to keep going.
That's what you have to ride this horse now.
So I touched his mouth a little bit and I legged him through the turn. He goes, I can't leave from here. I'm like, well, you got to keep going.
I'm going to put the blanket on Heidi.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
But I thought he jumped amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And everything
You know,
else
he
is
just got a little green.
experience.
Yeah, he just got a little green.
This is cute too. Look at these pants. They're cute. Look at this one like this. This is a good teacher dress. Look at this one too. Look at this sweater. That's cute. Hi, Dad. Good. I'm back by the shops if you're around here. All right. Well, I want to introduce my dad, Adam Showell. I have to say, I might be biased, but I truly believe I have the best horse show dad in the world. For the longest time, I wouldn't let anyone come and watch me ride except for my dad. I was like really weird about people watching me, except for my dad. You just always were my #1 fan.
Well, I loved it, but didn't start off that way. So I'll tell you a quick story, which is hard for me. But,
Quick story.
Hannah's godmother, Mary Ellen Dean, who loved her, grew up riding horses and had a horse farm near us. And at 3 years old, wanted to have her goddaughter, who she loved, Hannah, learn to ride horses. I said, absolutely not. I grew up with girls that rode horses from the time they were 11 and 12 until they got interested in boys, and their fathers were left holding trucks and trailers and horses and hay and barns and things like that. But Aunt Mary Ellen said, by God, she's my goddaughter and she's going to ride.
So you're a grandpa.
I'm grandpa.
Are we going to see another generation of riders?
Well, Harper just apparently got a little pony. So I don't know if you've seen the pony yet, but Harper seems pretty happy. Now, whether or not she has the work ethics of her mom, we'll have to see. But one thing's for sure, she's already been put in the saddle, and she's a year and a half old. Right?
This is the $50,000 International Derby.
Good job, buddy.
And you know, this is a class that you have to have a lot of scope, and these horses, I would say, would be compared, like in the show jumping, to the Grand Prix horses and the hunters. So Nick started out on Baby Blue. She is
Good boy,
bit
Golden.
more
Good
green,
boy.
younger. She's only done a couple of derbies, so this was a lot for her. I don't think this is something that will bother her, though. She's probably one of the bravest horses that we have in the barn. Next, Nick is going to go on Golden Road. Golden Road is actually a horse that we had originally as a stallion, and then Carlton Brooks purchased him. And, you know, we started him at the Desert Horse Park show last year, and he had had very little experience in the hunter ring. Nick did him a few weeks, and we had, you know, no super high expectations. We were just hoping for a nice round in the 100,000, and Nick and Golden Road went in there and showed us all how it was done and sealed the deal.
Good job, buddy. Good job, dude. He was so good.
Boy, buddy.
We're back in business. That was good. That was so fun. He was great. Tom, he was great, wasn't he? Oh, he felt so fun. I love when I can ride him. He's just like so, it was gorgeous. I mean, he just followed me everywhere. Yeah, it's good.
Double
Just right?
right on the money.
Yeah.
Just like extra much coming in.
Yeah.
Finish
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
You know, it's just incredible.
Thank you for helping me through that.
Yeah,
That was good.
Tell us about your trip.
Well, you know, as a rider, it's nice to, after one horse doesn't go well, to have a second one redeem itself. So I'm really pleased with Golden Road. He's a real athlete, but a little bit of a challenging horse to get right. You know, this week's been very hard because of the weather. We've had people with umbrellas all over the arena popping up out of left field, and that sort of thing distracts this horse at this point of his life. Talent and quality, immaculate. He has all the potential. He jumps incredible, scope beyond. He's bred to be just the best jumper, and you can see it in his jump, and his pictures are always perfect, which we love. But so we had kind of a slow week getting him ready. We tried showing this week, and we ended up scratching our final class because the elements and the umbrellas were just a little, you know, hard yesterday, and we took a gamble, and it paid off. We really wanted to target him to be in a happy mind space today for this derby. He's a great derby horse. So we both decided, Tom Wright, who's the trainer, and I talked about maybe just letting him wake up today on the other side of the bed and feel happy and ready to go, and he just went beautifully, so we're really happy.
When he's in the ring, are you like nervous, anxious?
You know, I'm always pretty confident when he's in the ring. He, like we saw in the first round, he handles things with grace, and honestly, I don't get too nervous.
Yeah. Are you like?
Not with this rider.
Yeah.
Maybe with some of the others.
Up next, 87, number 12 in the handy round. And this is number 882, Sante. Rainbows in farm entry from Albert and second. And Matthew Jenkins right. Green is 4.81.
Thanks.
Are you ever like, you need to get your shit together? Or do you ever have like a pep talk with them?
No, I usually try to give him a space during
No.
his classes. I don't really like
My
to get in his
claws
way.
come out. Get away!
Yeah. I try to like bring him breakfast and drinks and like try to be there for
Hangry.
him.
He knows when I get the hangry to
Yeah.
bring me some Starbucks, and then
Be
things are good again.
comforting and positive and yeah. I like to always like pet his horses and talk to them before they go in the ring.
What about me?
It's less pettable before going in the ring. After.
I bite and I kick, so